Freshmen have revealed their favorite spots on campus so far.
Faculty has spoken up about their discontent with DePauw's salary issues.
And folks, Deplague has risen again. There's stories and more on tonight's episode. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Andrew, and you're watching The Source.
Many things have been happening with DePauw faculty and staff this year, and it seems the number of members in each department has been dwindling. The low salaries of staff members has caused a lot of them to leave, so we are now left with some unfulfilled staff positions. As for our faculty, this year they were excited to receive a 1% salary raise, but were disenchanted when they found out that their healthcare costs were increased by 33%, more than they're offsetting their supposed raise. Large groups of faculty and staff have been circulating emails prompting President McCoy to do something. I mean, cutting cable throughout campus generated $140,000 and tuition has been increasing. Hopefully we can keep our staff and faculty happy.
Now, here's a story for all of the first class watching. As you get acclimated to a small school and a small town atmosphere that is DePauw, you may wonder, what is there to do for fun? And the truth is, there are plenty of fun options both on and off campus. DePauw itself offers plenty of leisure settings, including Hoover for meals and the UB for fun games. Roy's first floor offers a space to study, or pretend to study like I do, with friends. Also, if you live in the South Quad, a game of volleyball is always an option. Likewise, there are plenty of hangout spots off campus as well. Scoops and Dairy Castle are also fun options, as is Starbucks next to Eli's. Also, if you're looking for something other than Hoover for dinner, Taco Wapo is essentially a more reasonable Chipotle minus E. coli. Good stuff. All in all, first years, despite being in a small school in a small town, DePauw and Greencastle have a lot to bring to the table in terms of cool hangout spots.
It's about that time again. You can't go anywhere without hearing the atrocious cough.
Myself included.
It seems like every year at this time, all students are coughing, sneezing, and missing class more than ever. There are a few steps that you can take to avoid Deplague, or push it back as long as you can. There are some obvious tips like washing your hands and covering your mouth when you sneeze. But a good idea that helped us in adding our daily vitamins in our diets and staying away from sharing drinks with friends, whether you're at a party or just hanging out in the dorms. Despite these tips, getting infected with Deplague is almost inevitable for us students. So wash your hands, chug some vitamin C, and try to stay well, DePauw.
Absolutely. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're here to talk about butts. And no, not in the good way. As DePauw students return from break, so does the return of cigarette butts in many of our campus's most beautiful public spaces, namely the fountains outside of Hoover. I'd like to give you a quick reminder that smoking is not permitted within 40 feet of campus buildings. In addition to that, cigarette butts do not decompose, so if you plan on smoking, at least try to save the environment by disposing of your cigarette filters in appropriate trash bins. Alternatively, you could always leave the air smelling like mango or mint by sticking with a Juul. However, to be clear, that was a joke, and Juuling is literally awful for you, and if you don't disagree, you're not the smartest in the box.
It looks like you're smoking a flash drive.
Valid point.
Already looking out for that summer internship or job after graduation? Have no fear, because the Hubbard Center is hosting its Career and Internship Fair this coming Wednesday, September 19th. Tons of employers will be available to discuss current or future job opportunities. Some employers there will be Eli Lilly, Cummins, and plenty more. So print off some copies of that fire resume, and we'll see you at the Hubbard Center September 19th from 11:30 to 4.
It's time to make that cash money, honey. Well, it looks like that's all we have time for, and before I embarrass myself, Kelly and I are gonna go sign off for now, but have a fun and safe weekend, and we'll see you Wednesday. Go Tigers.
And of course, be sure to comment, like, and share if you enjoyed this video. It's super appreciated. Bye, y'all.